I signed up for the CPC half marathon with the sole purpose of trying to run it under an hour and 30 minutes. Because of my knee injury, I didn't have a lot of time to train, and the half marathon is here now. I just ran 18K. It was supposed to be an easy training pace, but I started kind of fast, so I tried to hold that pace, and I kind of changed the plan. I should not have done that because I ended up at an average of my training pace, but after 10K, I felt like I was just doing too much. It's not promising a lot for race day, but yeah, still have almost 2 weeks. I did take another beet juice. I have no idea if that helped me anything, because yeah, it's just not, I just didn't stick to my pace. So yeah, we'll have to see in 2 days for another run at training pace. In the past 2 months, I've tried to incorporate a lot of things to become a faster runner. I've been working on my long runs, my speed runs, fartlek runs. I've been watching my sugar intake, my diet. Been doing new exercises to enhance my technique and my speed. So now the question is, was 2 months of training enough? Okay, today is Friday, March 1st, and I just did fartlek run, 5 sets. According to my schedule, I only have 2 more training days left before the CPC. So yeah, gotta make the best of that. I ran the Marathon of Athens beginning of November in 2018, but I wasn't as ready for it as I would have hoped because of my knee injury. Now, after that, I didn't run until January, so I only had 2 months of training. I didn't start completely at zero. I built up my distance runs from 10K, but I had lost a lot of my speed. The Disney half marathons are timed, but I try and stop for as many characters as I can, and the courses are very curvy, so it's very hard to tell anything from that. Mostly, it's around an hour and 40 minutes somewhere that I come in. The fastest one that I ran was an hour and 37 minutes. All of them still faster than the 2 races that I entered to actually try for a personal best. I entered the CPC half marathon last year in The Hague, and in 2017 the half marathon of Amsterdam. Both of them didn't really turn out the way I wanted. The half marathon of Amsterdam in 2017 was in October. Now in the Netherlands, October is normally getting pretty cold already. For some reason that day it wasn't. Out of nowhere it got really hot. It was nice, bright and sunny out, and I was not prepared for that. Also, it was late in the afternoon, and I wasn't used to taking gels yet. I don't like eating before the race, so I didn't eat anything, and I ended up taking a couple of gels just before the race that really did not agree with me. As soon as the race started, I felt horrible. The first kilometer, I felt like I was getting hot flashes, like I was gonna get sick, but I wasn't. I just didn't feel good the entire race. I started out really fast, and I had to slow down because I couldn't keep up that pace anymore. I came in at an hour, 43 minutes and 41 seconds, I think. I was fine with that, but I had a horrible race experience. The CPC Half Marathon 2018 was in March. Officially still winter, but again, hot weather out of nowhere. There's me running in long sleeves, long pants, being way too hot. Also in January, I got a foot injury. Because of that, I wasn't able to train at all before the half marathon, so I wasn't really prepared for it. Because of that, pretty early in the race, I had to slow down on my pace and give up on my time of an hour and 30 minutes. After 18K, I completely ran out of energy. Luckily, I ran into a Powerade station right around that time. So I got some Powerade, stopped for a little bit, started running again, and at 20K actually got my second wind and sped up for the last part of the race and came in at an hour, 43 minutes and 55 seconds. So not really what I wanted, but it's what I expected after not being able to train. So why am I telling you all this? Now, I've only been able to train for 2 months, but I feel better prepared than I was for the other 2 races. Now, it could be hot again this weekend as well, but I'll be prepared for that. I ran a Disney race in 1 hour and 37 minutes, so I know that I should be able to run faster than that. The only thing is, can I speed up enough to get under 1 hour and 30 minutes? Now, it's a big race and there are going to be a lot of spectators around, which always gives a great boost during the race. Now, I'm going to try and stick with the pace group so that I can keep the pace that I need to keep. And of course, I have the secret weapon, Beetjuice. Today's Monday, March 4th, and I just did an 18K run outside. I normally would film this outside after my run, but it's extremely windy out today, so I figured I would do it inside so you could actually hear what I'm saying. I did 18K at an easy race pace. I tried to pick it up a little bit after 9K to get a little bit of a negative split, which worked out, and all I did for that was just consciously think about having to raise my my heels to my butt a little bit more so I get a little bit of a faster pace, and that worked. I think I ran 4:53 average per kilometer, so that's somewhere here per mile. That's why it was my last long run before the CCP. I'll be doing another fartlek run on Wednesday. I started drinking beet juice a little while ago. I'm drinking these little shot bottles. It said that beet juice enhances your stamina to an average of 17%. Now, that is quite a lot. So so I figured I would give it a shot. Now, I really dislike beets, and that is an understatement. I hate beets. I hate the taste of beets. I've never liked smoothies that have beets in them. I don't like eating beets. I don't want to have anything to do with beets. But seeing that it might help me on my race, I decided to give it a shot. And I was happily surprised that the taste is actually not that bad. They've added lemon juice to this, which takes away not the entire taste of beets, but it makes it bearable. Now, the bottle says to take a shot 1 to 3 hours before training and for up to 6 days prior to competition. So to me, that means that you can still benefit from the beet juice that you drink up to 6 days before your race. Now, I'm not really sure how that would work, but still, it's worth a shot. So I bought a whole box of these, and up to the race, I'm gonna be drinking one of these every single day. Now, on my training runs, it's very hard to tell if the beet juice does anything for me. It's just very hard to compare it to anything because I have no idea how I would have felt if I didn't drink it. Assuming that it does work, even just the slightest bit, for what I'm about to try and do, I can use all the help that I can get. So yeah, I'll be drinking the beet juice. Another day, another beet juice. It feels like I'm doping somehow, drinking these performance-enhancing drinks like days before the race. On my speed runs, I can keep the pace of 14.1 kilometers per hour, which is needed to get under 1 hour and 30 minutes. But this is for shorter distances though, and the question remains, can I keep that speed up for the entire race? Now, I always want to be positive and think that anything is possible, but to be honest, I'm not really sure if I'm ready for this. I've done everything that I can in the time that I had to get prepared, but it is a very fast pace to keep for a very long time. I feel better prepared than I've been for other races, but still, we're gonna have to see. That being said, if I don't get under 1 hour and 30 minutes, but I can set a personal best, which is under 1 hour and 37 minutes, that still gives me a very great proof of time for the Disney World races for the upcoming 2 years. Today is Wednesday, March 6th,
and I'm back indoors filming. It is raining outside. I just did my run indoors instead of going outside. I had a really bad night's sleep. My back was hurting when I woke up. I really didn't feel like running, but I had that one more fartlek run left on my schedule. I looked outside and it was raining, and I thought, you know what? I've been wanting to do another treadmill run just to see where I'm at on my pace. So I switched up today and ran indoors. I ran 5K at 14.3 kilometers per hour, which is just a little bit faster than I need to be running on Sunday, because at a 14.1 pace, that puts me under an hour and 30 minutes. Now, I was happily surprised that I could easily sustain that pace, and that after the 5K, I could have kept on going. I felt confident that I could keep that pace up for a lot longer. Now, circumstances indoors are a lot different, but it's very hot in here. I'm sweating like a pig. So yeah, it's not ideal in here either. And I know it's very different than on the street. But thinking that I have the pace group to run with on Sunday, that might keep me going on the steady pace. Instead of not knowing how fast I need to be going and maybe running too fast and burning out. So yeah, I feel a lot better about Sunday. I was kind of worried that I was not ready to sustain the pace that I need to be running, but still, it's gonna be a tough race. But I feel a lot better about it now. I have a couple more days left of tapering, just resting, no more running, just doing some exercises and stocking up on my Beetjuice. So, yep.
I'm hoping that between the pace group and the crowds, that is going to give me enough of a boost to keep my speed up, to keep going at the pace that I need to be running at. I'm not going to be filming my race for obvious reasons, but I will be bringing my camera and film before and after the race to give you a little bit of a report of the day and of how my race went. So make sure you don't miss out on that video. Subscribe to the channel down below, ring the little bell so you get a notification when the next video is up. And until next time, get out there and run.